Hey. Hi, everybody. Yo. It's John Birmingham. It's John Birmingham. It's John Birmingham. It's John Birmingham. I scared myself. Scared himself. Hi. See how many pull-ups see how many chin-ups I can do. I really want to get in as good shape as I can. Oh. Oh. Well. Yo. See how many chin-ups I can do. See how many of these fucking things I can. It sounds like the crazy bad people. I try not to curse. I usually try not to curse, but it's not that bad of a sin. But this is kind of like a time of being kind to the people who are maybe more sinful and do things in a different way than I do. They sin in a different way. Who I was like, oh, and I stayed away from them. Like people like the people who might sin a little bit more. And now I'm being kind to them by kind of like, oh, okay, that's their way, But I don't want to do too much of it, so I don't want to sound like I'm a bad person. So I think I finally know what I'm gonna do about my kids, my wife and Danica and my kids. So I found something out to do for that. Yeah, that's enough. I don't feel like doing way too crazy many of them. Uh-oh, might have to have diarrhea. I don't know. I don't. Nope. I don't have to have diarrhea. Yo. Well, I'm getting in better shape. I'm not like a fitness model right now or something like that. I'm not like a fitness model. Hi. I seen shit that'll turn you white. I seen shit that'll turn you white, motherfucker. I was trying to look like a shady character in the dark that was actually trying to make myself look like I was black. But I don't know. I feel better. Might just get on a plane, and it's really sad. I wrote Danica a letter. I missed the baby, and so I think I found a way that they'll have to come home. They'll have to come home here or to LA. So I finally did something about that. So they're gonna have to make up their mind. They want to be in Roanoke or Los Angeles, or we'll have to talk about that together. And they're gonna have to do one or the other. You can't stay in Texas anymore. So that's how it's gonna. That's how it is for them, because they were there for 4 years and 5 months, and that's gone on too long. So I'm gonna make them be back here. I'm gonna make her. Hey, see what somebody commented. Did actually kind of have a lot of protein today. I had one meal today of a lot of protein, a lot of eggs and cheese. It was like a big thing of eggs and cheese only, with butter, you know, to fry it. And that was my protein. And I had one energy bar. Because last night I did these big heavy workouts, but I didn't like the way I looked in the video. I looked like I was like really big, and like it was at an angle that I didn't look as good. So I like to go out there around people more, but not in Roanoke really. What would I do in Roanoke? You know, nothing. Nothing out there to work at that I enjoy. I don't want to work on houses, you know, unless she comes back here and might have to go. I don't want, like, can you imagine somebody who looks like this, like going out there, like with this hair, and who put makeup on yesterday, going out there and, you know, remodeling a house or something. It's like, it's a little different in the regular parts of the country, I think, but not really, you know, I don't know. But I only have one tattoo. I'm pretty normal. I have one tattoo that can cover up really well. You know, I can put a t-shirt on or something. I can make my hair and stuff look normal and dress normal. So I'm not that weird. I don't know what else to say. I might just buy a plane flight right now to Los Angeles and leave tomorrow. I waited all day for Al to show up and ended up getting kind of sad and feeling like really alone way out here in the woods. Sad about the baby and then really alone. And then I kind of opened up the door and put on like a shirt that shows my body more. And I feel like I'm happier. Yo, motherfucker. A festival of man. Well, I would go to a jalapeno festival, but I wouldn't eat that many of them. A fiesta. A Mexican fiesta. The pride in the Mexican American people. The pride. The pride in the Mexican American people. The cat. Hey, the cat walked up. Yo. I'm gonna do some more chin-ups. I'm probably gonna try to get on a plane. You know, my body doesn't look like super cool or something, but it's getting there. I'm gonna I'd like to be in way better shape. I'm not worried about it. I gotta pee. I'm gonna take a break. I gotta pee. Man. Put you in a prison, Holmes! Put you in a prison, Holmes! Walking through a Mexican cantina, these motherfuckers tried to step on me. I'll put you in a prison, Holmes! This motherfucker tries to step on me, Holmes. There are people, as I have this big home, I worked really hard on the house. I worked a lot in the house, or whatever. I worked a tremendous amount in the house. I don't want to say hard on. I don't want to call my entire house a lot. It's impossible. It has a lot. It has 9 acres. Has 9 acres. Has all the space in the house. I had to do all this work on it. And there are these people. They're still, like, as I talk to them out there, like, there are people who have more money than me who still kind of look down on me. They look down on me. They look down on me. Even, like, just, I'd say all of them. All of them. All of them who have a little more money than me, or more money than me, who have more money than me, they all look down on me. They look down on me. I don't know why they do that. Say every single one who has more money than me, who's in my life, who I know who they are, look down on me, think I'm a little person, or think that I'm, like, not good enough because they have so much more money. And that's the way that they fucking are, like, about their money that they have. And they look at this house. Some of them, this house is a really beautiful house. It's a good place. I worked really hard on it, and because they have a brand new house, they think it's like, they are so stupid. Like, there are people who have more money and stuff than me, and I almost started sounding like a I don't want to sound like a wrestler. Or that Nacho Libre. That's me. I don't know if that's mean or not, but or what, but I don't know. Saying, like, talking like a Mexican person, but I want to do one of my new movies. One movie that I want to do, but I miss Danica and my kids, but now I figured out how to get them to be in my same town. It was something I've been thinking about for a while, so I got that figured out. But I don't want to say figured out because she has an anxiety word about figure it out. She tells me to figure it out. That's some mean, stupid thing. I don't know what it means. It has something to do with people in her someone else in her family or something. Figure it out. It's like it's like something like get a girlfriend. Like to your husband who God brought you together with, get a girlfriend. That's mean. That's really mean. That's against God. And I don't like women that say shit like that. Shaquille O'Neal's wife, or really special person who he is supposed to be married to, she or his longtime girlfriend, the longest time girlfriend he's had, who he really loves, Shaquille O'Neal, she tells him get a girlfriend. It's like some stupid trendy thing to say against the special person who God brought you together with. It's like really stupid. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't even know. Slim Jim Holmes. Wait, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do some more pull-ups or something. Or I might get downstairs and do them. I'll do something here while I'm here. Oh shit. Starting to feel better, I guess. Oh man. Hi. Starting to feel better. Yo. Another piss thing. Another piss thing to do, Holmes. Not anymore. I'm leaving this bathroom. I'm done doing these little piss things. I'm done out of here. I don't care if I get piss on myself. Another piss thing to do in the bathroom, wiping this, wiping that, so I don't get piss on myself. I'm done with this, Holmes. I'm just walking out of here with piss in my pants. I don't know. I think. Oh man. Yo. I don't know. I might go somewhere to be around people, Los Angeles or something like that. I don't understand. Yo, I don't understand why I don't understand why she doesn't just let me stay in her house. I only want to help them. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So I gotta be around some people. I can't keep being alone. So I was just gonna go to Los Angeles or something, get an agent, and work on movies. I can get an agent fast. I have a huge resume in film and videos, mostly film. But I have like the videos I acted in have 100 million views. I'll do some more pull-ups. I'll do some more pull-ups or something, or push-ups, for this one person watching. For this one person watching, I'd like to get better. I'd like to get in better shape. I'd like to get in way better shape. This midsection here being the thing that looks really cool. That's what makes me feel happy sometimes. That, but of course I love other people. You know, there are loved ones that I have. That's most important, but I don't really want to do push-ups. I don't know how much it would help to do some push-ups. It'll be something. It'll be something. Yeah, I can do like 500 something push-ups in a day. I don't know how much it kind of helps. I don't know why I even do it. to get the low abs midsection looking better. You gotta eat less food and then it looks really cool. I don't know. Do some push-ups or some stupid thing like that. Great. Push-ups. Push-ups. Why would I do some push-ups by myself? Gotta blow my nose. Yo. There are people that are really mean and have body hair that look stupid. And I don't these shoes come off. Where? No, I have slippers. Things I'm trying to do a push up and have good traction. Okay, do some push-ups. Hey, 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 get up, boy. One more for the drill sergeant before I make you shit. I what's the purpose unless it looks really, really, really amazing? To help your health. Too hot. It's amazing that it got too hot. Yo, yo, yo. Hi. Woo. Woo. I think it'd be something pretty interesting to show up in person, like for an audition or talk to people in person, like, you know, they'd really notice, like, I think, I don't know. Because I used to feel like I had this ability to feel like really powerful and American, like really American, like this all American guy when I had dark hair. And I was like the coolest one or something I could, but it was like a bunch of like political like stuff that I don't want to even think about. So I like being like how Al helped me to finally not be like some political person. What interest would I have in politics? See, that's the thing I tried to do. I tried to change the world. I tried to change the world when I was making my movie Crazy Animal. And then I had to go back, and it was like I had to do all this stupid Republican stuff that I didn't really like that much. And then I was really kind about it, and I made sure I didn't hurt anyone in any way. I was really Jesus-like, and then I don't like getting involved in politics that much. I don't like getting involved in it that much, other than I don't like Republican stuff as much sometimes, but I guess, I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter, because they're supposed to believe in God and Jesus and family values, Republicans. Here's rednecks. I don't know, I kept really trying to get Danica to be in rednecks. I really kept trying to get Danica to be in rednecks. She wouldn't do it, but she did show up as two different characters in the movie. But it was really hard to convince her to be in it. I don't know why she was that way about like acting in other people's things. She likes doing her own thing. She likes being the boss, having all the creative say, or most of it. She likes that kind of thing. Because when she went to LA, she tried to act, but she didn't get that many big roles and stuff, because she was like, I think because she was too kind and she didn't want to act sexy. She was saving herself for probably one day to marry me. So she didn't show off the sexy stuff as much. I'm gonna see who's commenting and see who's actually commenting and see what Corey's saying and people are saying. Ugh. Ugh. Yo. I definitely don't have to get any stronger, but I want to lose body fat to get that really cool look of the low body fat that everyone thinks is like so cool. Like people think they think it's cool or something, but some women like a guy that has more fat on him and looks more normal or whatever. I don't want to look that way. Unless I got to have Danica and the kids, and I'm at the age where I have to work on my physical health, because you can start, people we know and stuff, as we get older, they start, they could die, different things can go wrong with them. So I try to stay kind of healthy. I try to stay as healthy as I can for those reasons, but I don't know. Oh, horror vision. Yeah. When I graduated my undergraduate degree, I had worked on Danica's student film, and it was filmed in 35 millimeters, like really professional. And her dad paid for it. We thought it would only be $8,000, but we did a tremendous amount of work, and it kept going higher and higher budget. and I got to be producer on it, writer, I was co-writer with her, editor, production designer. I was producer, writer, production designer, editor. I didn't have to pay any money on it. Her dad paid for the budget of it. But it didn't mean that much to me. I was too young, I didn't know. It was a regular student film that like people's parents would pay the budgets on their films. Their parents would pay the budgets on a student film. So like back then, our parents must have Googled online, how much are you supposed to pay for these, when your kid is in a film school, how much do you pay for their film? And so they helped Danica with one film. and then she did another one as her senior project. So she has 2 short films. So she could maybe direct, but I don't know if she's gonna do that. I don't know if she wants to go out there and do it or not. And she's been really good, Danica. She covers up her body. She only shows her face. She doesn't show her body looking sexy or something like that for like a long time, for a while. But horror vision, that was one of the, see, in Los Angeles, if you work on movies, well, you can just go there and work on movies and they'll pay you. You know, they'll pay you. Anyone with no experience, you can work on movies. That's as an extra. There's paid work, guaranteed paid work as an extra, 4 or 5 days a week or whatever. That's for somebody with no experience. You can show up there and be an extra on all the big productions they do. And it's like 70 to 140 a day. It's probably more now. It's probably like 100 something a day. And you stay on at the movie for 8 hours or 12 hours or something. And they give you all these, they give you really good, well, throughout the day you can eat meals if you want. And craft services, they have snacks. You can have it any time if you needed something between meals. Or you can just not eat anything. They have coffee. But that's one thing you can do, no experience. You can just go to Los Angeles and be an extra in movies. And if they really like the way you look or act or something, and they might talk to you and say, we want you to have a speaking line in this one part. We want somebody to have a speaking line, and they pay you a bunch more, like $400 or something. And then you do that enough, and then you can join SAG, and you keep doing the same thing. Show up as an extra 4 or 5 days a week. You just stand there or sit there in a chair. You can sit and rest and stand and eat food or not. And once you join SAG, it costs $3,000, and then they pay you like $200 a day just to hang out on the movie set. But it's real work. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's like they're sometimes not as cool. It's like they're not as cool as the lead actors and the famous people and stuff, and the director and stuff like that. So it's like, oh, they're just an extra or something. But sometimes, you know, some of the famous people come and talk to them and stuff and get along with them and stuff, and it can be okay. I did that for a while, like 20 years ago, 20 or something like that, 20 something years ago. And but usually when you start out learning film production, instead of the acting stuff, they pay you as an extra. But for film production, right out of no, you know, like with no experience, if you just show up, they're usually not going to pay you to be, but they might pay you. They might pay you to be a production assistant. That's the intro level job on a movie set, production assistant. I did that before on some movies. And then when I graduated my undergraduate degree, since I worked on Danica's big short film or whatever it was, it was a pretty good short film. Then there's paid work out there. As soon as I graduated, I had a bigger resume. This was 20 years ago. This is 20 years ago, or the year 2000. This is more than 20 years ago. And I finally graduated with a screenwriting degree, and I worked on her film when I was graduating. And there was paid work right out of film school on the movies. They let me be production designer. Because I got my first production design credit on her movie, working on that for free. And we thought her movie was gonna get in Sundance and stuff, it just didn't. But that means there's paid work in Los Angeles, so I could probably go to Los Angeles. And if I do, I could probably work as a director. I can work as a director, but I don't know if I want to. So I'm gonna really try to work more on my physique. like really try to have this actually look like, you know, like CGI or something like that. Like it's like really amazing. And then I might want, well, I'd like to get an agent, and then I'd like to get an agent, and I'm tired of being like regular body. I'm tired of like being a regular body, but maybe it's good enough as I am now. But I'd like to go on a stage like the Comedy Store. But you have to get an agent to get on the Comedy Store, but I can just get an agent. I can get an agent. That's easy for me to do because I already have a really big resume. I've been working at this stuff for 20 years or whatever. Since 1997, 19 whatever. So I might go there to talk to people more, because that'd be a way to be out in public and talking to people. But I really miss Danica and the kids. I really miss Danica and the kids. That would be enough just to have them as a family. Then we could live here. I wouldn't have to work really hard on stuff to make sure I'm paying my bills as much, probably, because she'd have an income with her videos. But we'd probably have to really work hard anyway. But I don't know. Because she already has an income from her videos, and this house, I don't have that expensive of a mortgage or whatever it's called every month. So it's like really cheap. I got it really well. I got the payment down really cheap, and I guess because my parents worked in real estate and they helped me to get a loan to renovate the house and stuff like that, and so with her here, if she wants to be with me, then we'd be a happy family. She'd have money coming in from YouTube. I could really work on higher quality films and stuff myself, do the work myself, try to make it look like a bigger budget film and real films and music videos again, instead of videos. Just videos. Then we could work on our channel, building it really big, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. So I might have to go to Los Angeles and work in movies, but I don't know. She might. I think there's a chance she might want to be together again. Then we'd be a happy family again. Why does it feel like there's... You better go to your dentist. I don't have to go to a dentist. I take really good care of my teeth. That's the only mistake I ever made. I scratched them too hard or something. That's what they do. They use those scraping tools, and they scrape the plaque off your teeth. I know what they do. I got some of those tools to do some of it on my own teeth, so I wouldn't have to go to a dentist. I got some of the tools that they work on their teeth with, and so then I could scrape off some of the plaque and stuff, because I don't like going out there in Roanoke that much. It's like, I don't know why, but that dentist I had when I had her, there's a dental hygienist that I went to who was really friendly and kind, and Marge Easterling, she's around Roanoke. Anyway, she's my friend, and she has a t-shirt company, and she was really nice, and that made it like I felt like I was like a famous person when I went there, and it was like really happy, and I got along with that dentist place. But then I don't know if I think she was really kind to me in a big way, and that was all she could do. She couldn't do it anymore. So I haven't been back to the dentist for a while, and I went there, and then she wasn't there, and there are these other people, and they're doing weird things in my teeth, and I didn't like it, and I had to just get up and leave. I just left because I don't know. And so I haven't been back for a while, so I take really good care of my teeth because I don't know how I'd relate to the dentist people or not. But in LA, it's like, you know, they understand. There's famous people there, which I can't really even say because I'm not a famous person. But that's the work that I like. The film work and the acting and those types of things. They understand. They do it there, and there's so many actors there. There's maybe a few million actors who have acted before, who have had headshots and acted and stuff. Like a few million of them maybe in the city. Like almost everybody is an actor. So you got to be like really special at it or good at it. If you want to get paid for that. I mean, it's like really having to work really hard, way harder than most anybody. So I guess it's possible because I did it, and I ended up doing some videos that got big. You got that Ronald McDonald video that got big, and you know, that was like I have a pretty okay resume in acting, but I never had to audition. I never auditioned. I met some filmmakers back here, and then I showed up in their movies like Corey and Tracy Lee Staton, John Johnson, people like that. Like I went to film festivals and stuff. They didn't pay me anything to go to the film festivals. Like why would I even want to go to one if they're not going to pay me anything for it? I mean, I don't want to do any more of that non-paid stuff again. I won't, unless it's like kind of fun, and it's like nothing. It's like there's so little excitement or enjoyment or something to look forward to in it. After I had done this I moved to LA in 1997, and I had these huge expectations, so I worked tremendously hard to try to make sure I really start getting there. And I didn't get back near as much as I thought. So how is going out into Roanoke, how is that exciting? Like the thing I worked at all those years really became true. You know, it's like, it doesn't feel like I'm a special famous person or anything, but I mean, it's like, I haven't even gotten to feel good about my body looking good out in public. It's been like inappropriate since I think 2018 or 2019. And there were 2 days that were really special. I went to the Natural Foods Co-op, and I stopped, and I got the thought, look around you. And I had been working out a ton, like tremendously really working out. I wasn't as strong, but I had lower body fat, and my face looked good. And it was like a day off of working out, and I felt calm and okay. I went there looking really good, and I got the thought, look around you. And so I looked around me, and I noticed women, like, and they're all staring at me. They're all staring at me. They're all ages, but women, and they're all noticing me. They like noticed how really attractive I got, and that was like something special. That was at the co-op, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And I felt like I was like attractive and looked good, and that was in like 2018 or 2019, and that made me feel happy. And that was one day in years that I felt that way out in public. And then I went back, and there was one more day of that kind of feeling. And then the problem was, this was a big mistake. I wore these pants. I don't know. I'll just tell the truth. I don't care. I'm just going to tell the truth. I wore these pants, and like, usually, like, I wore these shorts, usually you can't tell what's inside of it. It's the same as anyone else wearing long pants. Like, you can't tell what's inside if it doesn't show off my private parts or something. And it's like it's a dark color, you can't tell, so it feels comfortable usually, but something about it, I couldn't take it, and I felt like I was so attractive, and these women were noticing me, and there's this one woman who looked at me up close, and I was like, yeah, something I acted like it felt good to my private parts or something in my little shorts. And I never done that, and it was kind of a mistake. And then something about the co-op, the next time I went in there, all these people were acting cool and sexy and young and like kind of looking at each other and like they look good. And I was like, oh, it's too much for me, and I was scared, and I wanted to be with Danica, and I tried to cover up my body, but I already had long pants on or something, and I felt wrong about like how it really was. Like, people were actually hooking up with each other after that, or so, like they were like starting to like look sexy and everything, and young and good looking, and like it was like, and so I just and I got the thought get out of here, get out of here, you know, because I didn't like it. I thought it was wrong that they were like looking at each other and acting sexy and stuff. So I left, and I didn't go back to the co-op for like 2 years or a year or two. I tried maybe another time, and it was like also the same thing, like, get out of here. It's like, you know, like I would, because they were like trying to act young and good looking, doing one another, and like maybe hooking up and stuff or something to one another. And I felt it was wrong, and I was trying to hope for Danica and stuff, and I didn't want to do any of that in real life, and so they're like, just go, you're not supposed to be here, and or something like that. I thought in my head, I got the thoughts of it, but I'm pretty sure it was real. So I left and just didn't go back there for a while. Since the second time it was kind of that same thing, and I was like, I didn't go back for a long time. I don't know what it's like there now. The Natural Foods Co-op. I used to get all my groceries there after Al left. I like the co-op food. I like the co-op food, but Al's food was really special. Al's food was special. There's different kinds of food. Al's food is really special, or was at the time. It was really special at the time when he was cooking food here, when we made videos, and that was like really special. The co-op food, the food they have there, I think it's really special too. I think they put love into it. There's something special about the people who own that place. I really like it. And my mom's food is really good. I really like my mom's food. I think that's the best. My mom's food is my favorite. I like my mom's food. My mom's food is the best. And then, like, you know, it doesn't have to be like some vegan thing or something like that if it's my mom's or Al's. But they have special food. There's probably sometimes the cat gets scared when I sneeze. She jumps up or something. She did that for years. She still didn't catch on. It's just me sneezing. But my dad did that. When we were little, he would sneeze really loud, and we'd get scared by it. Like, we'd go, oh, because we thought he was yelling or something. But and my dad did that same thing. So I wonder what it'd be like around my kids if I sneezed really loud. I wonder if they'd go, ah. No, I don't think they would. I don't know. I wonder if they would or not. I don't know. Yo. Yo. Hey. Hey. I'm gonna do some push-ups or something. I'm gonna do some push-ups or something. I really wanna lower my body fat so it looks like I really want to lower my body fat so it looks like way better. Walking in LA. Nobody walks in LA. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I'm gonna do this. Try to get some a really cool looking body. Walking in LA. I like that girl who sings that. She's kind of like one of my kids or something. Like, I'm really glad I didn't think of her in some sexy way, because then she reminded me of one of my kids. I'm gonna do this. Yo. Hi. Yo. I'm famous, dude. I'm famous, dude. I don't know what else to do. You're supposed to like look good as an actor. I could do something for legs. Maybe I should do something for legs. Yo. I never did steroids. I never will, probably, I hope. I hope I never do steroids. Why would I want to be any stronger? Oh, man, that doesn't look that great. Like to shave my body hair off or something, or just have way less fat. Yo, that's pretty strong. I like Jesus. I like Jesus. I love Jesus. I do. I love Jesus. Okay. Why would I just do this? It's like, I don't know. It's something I can work at. It's like I feel like I should do legs. Haven't done legs much in like four or 5 days. Cause I ate a bunch of food and I danced around a bunch. And it did some little thing, but now today I lifted the, I'll do some more. I did some light stuff with my legs today. So much walking in LA. I did this. It's like not that much, but it's something for my legs. To try to work back into this stuff again. I can probably do more now. I just feel stupid. I don't know. Try to keep those away from the kids. I'd like them to be here. I felt like I looked awful yesterday. I made a video last night lifting weights in there and stuff, and I watched it. I feel like I looked really bad in it. I was like, what the fuck? It looked like I was like 50 pounds too heavy. But somehow I did these really big weights. And I was working at it anyway, and I changed my shirt so it shows that my arms are stronger. So it didn't look like I had skinny arms and some big body. So I put the video in private, and there's some mean things I said in it, so I didn't want to say the mean stuff. I feel like I like to do the really heavy stuff with my legs again. I'm not gonna worry about it. Probably just eat less food. I want to get a really good physique, like something that people have not really seen, that's like makes me feel confident enough that when I show up around people, they're like, wow, this is cool. You know, he's a good actor that can be make money at it, since I have to make fucking money. And if I start not working, like, people can get unhealthy as they get older. I don't want to die of disease or something quite yet. When I'm really old, you know, it was scary. I got vitamin D deficient, and I felt like a little worried, but I've been getting better from that, thankfully, because it happened almost twice this year. And it was like, it took time to get the vitamin D levels back up again. That was the problem. and I kept eat food, like to get the vitamin D to get the vitamin D into my system. It was like not enough to do it on an empty stomach, and it sucked. And I had to do that a little bit again, and then I kept working out anyway. But I'm waiting till I can just give it like 110% till these vitamin D levels go up. And I've had enough. I've had enough of looking like an average mediocre body. It's been years, and it doesn't feel as happy. It's like the last time I was in that really amazing shape was like almost like 10 years ago or something. Like I haven't quite had that like model looking body, like, or a fitness model or somebody like that. Like and it makes me feel so happy to have that. But of course I miss like my loved ones. That's most important. So I think they're gonna come back. I'm gonna put this on because it's like kind of cold. I think it's kind of cold. Yo. It's like this looks okay. This looks okay, but it's this upper body. Like, who gives a fuck about that usually? I mean, it's like, you know, Mick Jagger looked awesome. Mick Jagger looked really cool when he was younger, even in his 50s. And he didn't have this. Like, but it's healthy, it's good, it keeps cancer away. The strength training is really good for keeping cancer away, and protein. Eating more protein. So that's something good. Strength training and eating protein. Just eating protein more helps keep cancer away. So there may be some instances when it's not as true, but there are studies that show again and again the protein helps keep cancer away. But there are some skinny cyclists. There are some skinny cyclists who have really skinny arms, and this midsection is in awesome shape, and they do this long distance endurance stuff, and they can somehow get by on carbs. Like they can just eat carbs and they don't even need that much protein. I don't know how they do it, but I don't know how, but somebody commented, hi. I don't know, maybe I'm built like them or not, but I can get this in awesome shape. As long as God lets me. That's the thing. It's like I've had to actually do things more instead of leaving all the results up to God. You know, I was doing things the entire time. I was working really hard at it, but I left all the results up to God and Jesus. And somehow a miracle happened, and it worked out okay with some of it. That's the thing. I want to get my midsection looking really cool. And then it makes my face look better too somehow. Makes my face look younger and way younger and better, or better, way better than younger, but that's not what it's all about. You can't just do that and expect to feel love inside, you know, and feel, you have to be around people and get love from people. So, but somehow I was able to make it at this house all alone all these years. But I had to suffer. I had to suffer for some of it, because it was like I had been a little bit mean in my relationship to Danica, and it was like I had to suffer. But the suffering's done. That's done. That was 2018 and 2019. 2 years of it. It was awful. So I think now I can go out there and hang out around people and stuff. I think I can go out there and hang out around people and not just hang out, but like try to be productive, like work on movies. And I like to do acting. I really like to try to, well, I want to do acting. That's something I think I really want to do. I know I'm really, really good at it. When a camera is when there's a movie filming, I'm good at reading the lines and memorizing the lines and doing a really good job of the actual acting. But when I made these movies, I showed up. You know, I had to do the entire movie all myself. I had to do the entire movie. All the responsibility to get it done and make a real movie was on me. No one else, you know. There are people who helped a little bit, but I had to get it done right and do it the best work I could. So it was hard. Like at first it was hard to show up and do a really good job of acting like I'm the actor and that's the thing that I'm doing, because I had to like make sure all the lights were there and the camera and the set and all the people, the actors and everything was there. I had to do all that myself. It was like arranging a wedding. Like if you could imagine like a wedding, all that planning going into making a wedding, to have all those people show up. It's a lot of effort, and that's only for one day of it. So like on my other movie, Vampires of Zanzibar, I got more than 100 extras. I got more than 100 extras all on my own. I did that all by myself. No one helped with it other than the people who showed up. The people who showed up, they showed up and acted and they helped and you know, it wouldn't have been the same movie without all those actors, those different actors. They're really special in it, but for what they do, not what I think is so cool. John, you could do local community commercials. I don't want to. I don't want to. What would they give me? $200? I don't know. Maybe if somebody wrote me right now and said do a local, I don't even want to. I want to do movies that have like comedy movies and stuff. I don't want to do like a random, how would they even care about me showing up in their random local commercial? I don't know. Maybe it'd be okay. I don't know, but I might do it. But what would they do about this hair? You know, I want it to pay more, but I'd do it. I'd probably do it if they say like one of them wrote to me out of nowhere. Now, like I have been in the woods for 5 years. I've been in the woods for 5 years. So I don't know what the people are up to out there. And I already did that so much. I tried to film wedding videos and commercials. This guy paid me $300 to be in I think a national commercial. He was a big director from here that won a Clio award, and he did the Kroger commercials. And one day he showed me up to, I showed up just as one of the people in the commercial. There were a lot of people in the commercial, and he gave me like $300. This guy, he's okay. He's like the biggest, like, you know, popular jock guy. He was like good looking. He became a bodybuilder on stage and won a competition, but he directed these commercials and he made money at it and had this big, but it was commercials. It was commercials. And it's like, I'm more into narrative film. I'm more into narrative film, like a story, you know, a story, like it has its own original story, like a real movie or a really good TV show that I like. you know, like a funny TV show that's good, or a good TV show. TV shows, because somebody writes a script for it, and that's what I like to do. Commercials might, maybe if I don't know, maybe some of them would be okay, but it's like I don't know if I want to as much. I like the stuff more like I like more like acting in films, and I also want to I want to write my own movies. I want to do my own movies, like my movies, like these two. I don't know why I just found that I didn't know they're still there. I thought I put everything away of that stuff, but like these movies, like I want to do more of those in Los Angeles and act in it too. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to write my own movies and act in it without having to do it all on my own in the middle of Virginia, where like there are no industry contacts to say, hey, that's amazing, okay, that's really good, and work with different people and have it go big. And also I'd like to go in the comedy store. I'd like to do comedy at the comedy store. I like to do comedy at the comedy store. That's where like all the special people who did comedy are from. Jim Carrey, when he got his start, he hid in a piano on stage and wouldn't come out of the piano, and everyone else kept doing an act. And and he was like, all these stories about the comedy store. See, Pauly Shore's mother owned it, and now he owns it. She passed away. Well, his sisters own it, or her sister and other people own it. But like, I didn't know, I had no idea he owned it. Like, I knew he was some guy that was in movies that were famous in the 90s, but what about filming realtor videos for your parents' business? No, I don't want to do that. I'd never want to do that unless, oh sorry, unless it's for my parents. For my parents, I can do it for free, or for, like, if they wanted to give me more money than I was supposed to, or less, or whatever. I can do that for them. You're right for them. But there's not steady work in that, filming videos for them. I don't want to do it for any other real estate agents. I don't want to do it for any other real estate agents. I can't imagine having to come back to do. I can't imagine doing that after. I mean, it's like, I probably have done it before. Yeah, I've done some of those real estate videos. My friend was a real estate agent who I grew up with, and I filmed real estate videos for him. I filmed a virtual tour. I've done some of that back here. I did wedding videos. You're right. I should film for my parents, but not other people as much. But he was somebody who is a friend, and or is a friend. He's a friend. Yo, no. Oh man. See, that would look really amazing and cool if this. Well, I don't know what you people think, but for me, you might be thinking something is cool for you, like what or something. I don't know. I don't know what it would be that you want to see that's so cool. But like the thing that I think is so cool, like when I have all my loved ones and they're all okay and everyone's okay, or I'd like to know they'd be okay, and as long as that's okay. The thing that I think is like, I don't know if I even care anymore, but it's like, but I used to make the films and do a really good job with the films, and I like the filmmaking. But then when I watched, I don't know. Then I started thinking I would watch these particular actors who were in really good shape and looked really cool. Like on camera, they're like really cool looking. And I wanted to be like that. And then it was like, that was like in the later 2000s. And then I just stopped watching films. I stopped watching TV. I stopped watching TV and movies. I haven't really watched any for a long while, 6 years. But here and there, I saw a little bit of it, but I haven't watched one movie all the way through in like 6 years. Because I used to study them so much and watch them so much, and then I don't know. I don't know why I haven't watched them in a long time. I don't know. So I don't know what I enjoy that much other than I'd like to go to heaven. I'd like to go to heaven and have all my loved ones go to heaven. But you can't hurt anyone. You can't like try to kill them to take you to take them all to heaven. That's crazy. And evil. It's evil. It's bad. The Bible is the whole purpose of the Bible is to be kind to others. To be kind to others. So, but maybe it'll be okay again. Maybe I'm just tired right now, and then I'll probably start feeling happier. And maybe out there would be like happier around people more. Maybe. I don't know. It's been so long with the kids in Texas that it kind of just ended up being like, I'm gonna make them come back. I said, I'm gonna make them come back, and then I saw all these people celebrating on here. Yeah, yeah. Ron Jeremy. Ron Jeremy facing charges for grabbing women or whatever he said. That was a girl that we hired to do a photo shoot with them for the movie cover art. We got all these really good pictures, these really high quality pictures. And they chose this one. The movie company chose this one, like to make it like one of the sex comedies or something with some young nerdy white guy who's skinny and like the attractive women next to him or something. And they didn't use the one with Ron Jeremy pictures. And that was this girl that I paid her $300, and she didn't do any nudity, but he kept doing stuff like that. He kept doing stuff like that to her, because he didn't know any better. He thought it was like a porn that he was on, because he had been on so many porn sets, so he thought that was okay to do stuff like that or something. I don't know. But he really had a lot of sex with a lot of people. Oh, I didn't put any nudity in the Vampires of Zanzibar. I didn't put any nudity in the Vampires of Zanzibar. And I thought Troma would want nudity, and I'm gonna see if I can maybe get that a proper release, because that's a really good movie. And it hasn't really had a proper distribution deal or release agreement or something. Why do I feel so tired talking slow? Like I'm talking slow and tired. Maybe I just have to get up and And I don't know, but I did 3 movies, feature films. Each one of them took so much effort. The editing went on so long that it was I broke down and cried. I was like, I have been in front of a computer for all these months or years. Well, 6 months or a year. It was about 6 months of editing, 8 hours a day for every one of my feature films. 6 months for 8 hours a day. But it took like years to do because I didn't have a straight 6 months to take off to do that every day, 8 hours. It took about 6 months of 8 hours a day work to do all the post production on every movie. I had to do all the post production, I had to do all the editing. You start simple, you get everything in order with the editing, and then you can do sound design and all the other stuff. And then I had to do all the post production myself on the movies. That was like something I was good at, something special God wanted me to do, editing. It had something to do with me like not always being the the most popular, best popular guy who said like who got all the things that he said right the first time and he was the best and hey, he is good, and then somebody else edits it for him. Like I had to do so much editing. Like it was something I was good at. Video and film editing and stuff like that. Why did he do this? Like that was a girl that we paid $300. Was not a porn girl. Was not a porn girl. But I think she showed nudity before, though. I think she showed nudity before or something. And she did a photo shoot, and he's looking. He's looking right. He lifted up. Ron Jeremy. He. But she didn't care. She had some nudity and stuff on. She did nudity and stuff, but she didn't. She wouldn't want to do a porn. She wouldn't want to do a porn. I'm pretty sure she's not. I think she was like one of those types that shows the top nudity. And this girl, I tried to get nudity in the movie. I thought it would make money more. But it was like something I'd get to see. But I never thought of being sexual with them. And it was like normal. It was like I was only with Danica. It wasn't anything that weird. But here and there I'd do a film shoot with somebody and show like top nudity. Never the bottoms off, only the top nudity. And that's what this movie has, this crazy animal movie. Yeah. And but it never caused a problem with our relationship. I didn't want to have sex with any of them or anything like that. And it was only the top nudity for some of them. And I don't know how I ended up actually doing that, because I think that's not that good. I wouldn't do it anymore. I don't like the top nudities anymore. Maybe if somebody showed that, I don't know. I wouldn't want it in my. I wouldn't want to do any of my own movies of nudity. I want to do my own movies, that's for sure. But I don't want to have any nudity in them anymore, because I found God and Jesus and I realized, well, It's kind of bad, but I hope I never put any nudity in movies. I don't want to put any nudity in them. I don't know why I did that. It was really stupid. But it's not that bad. It's like it's just their boobs. It's just their boobs, and maybe like women breastfeed, and that's normal. This is a good movie poster. I think they designed it. I gave them a bunch of pictures. Of course, I wanted to design it myself, but they wanted to design it. I gave them a bunch of the pictures, and they wanted to design the movie poster. So they designed this movie poster. Rednecks. I wrote that. We's a different breed. I don't know why that was like a funny thing. That was like rednecks are supposed to have incest, but I think nobody in the movie was actually cousins or something. I don't know. And I guess it has some kind of subtextual meaning. It's a movie. It took about, this one only took about a little more than a year of full-time work. I could have done a ton of these. I could have done, I still can, I guess. I want Danica and the kids though, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna live or not even. I mean, I might go, I might go to heaven or something, I don't know. But I may as well go out there and be an actor, maybe work really hard on my appearance, like really a lot on my appearance, because this has not been there for 10 years, and it's like, but that was something I learned later in life how to do, so I can do it again, but that was something that did not come naturally to me when I was growing up, that as far as I knew. But maybe when I was a teenager, I had abs. I think I had abs when I was a teenager, but I didn't know. I didn't understand because I thought I was fat. I would cover it up. I'd cover up my body. I thought I was fat. But then one time, I did make a sex tape. I made a sex tape when I was a teenager. I made a sex tape when I was a teenager. And somehow, I don't know where it is, but I looked really good in it. Like I had abs. And I was kind of strong because I did a bunch of bench press. That's the only thing I did was bench press. And I had this girlfriend, and it looked like my penis was like this long. I couldn't understand why in the video it looked like it was in really good shape and had a really long penis, like a huge penis. It was weird because in real life I thought, you know, my penis is kind of small or something, or I didn't know. But in the video, this girlfriend who I had showed up at my house, and like I never had an orgasm with a woman until I was married. I never had got an actual orgasm with a woman until I was married, because in my mind I thought, oh, I'm fat or something like that, and I was like nervous and I didn't know. But I saw it years later, and I had abs. And I was strong and like in good shape, and I looked really good. And she filmed me like take my clothes off or something. I had a really long penis that looked like a huge penis. I don't know why, but it didn't look that way in real life. It didn't look that way in real life. It was like just because it got filmed that way. And I want to find where it is, but I think I shouldn't look for it because I don't want anyone to see something like that. But I think my little sister Taza found it. I think I think my little sister Taza found it and she knows where it is. I think she did something with it, but I don't know what she did with it, but she knew and she hid it or something. And I don't know. I would accuse her of things like that when I was younger. But I don't know what she did with it. But it's like it shows me with abs, but it was like I looked good, my face looked like a model, and I had a really big penis. And this girl filmed me who was like my girlfriend or something, but I was afraid to have sex all the way with her or something. And it was a sex tape. And I think my little sister Taza knows where it is, but she's hid it all these years. And I think she did something. She like cut the tape so you can't tell, but then you can tape it back together, or I don't know what. But I think she knows where it is. Taza, my little sister. I don't know why she hid it and she didn't say anything about it. And I don't know what she was gonna do with it. I don't know. And I kept looking for it in all their they had these little tapes that went in a VHS-C player. It was a long time ago. It was like in the 90s. And it was in the early night. It was in the it's like 1994. It was like 1994. It was a while ago. And I don't know. I don't know why my penis looked so big. It never looked that way. I never in my life recall it looking that way, but in the video, it looked like it was this huge penis. And I had abs in it. I don't know. And I kept looking for that video trying to find out what happened to it. But now I wouldn't release it. I'd want to see what it I want I want I'd want I don't. That's what they used to say. The camera adds 10 pounds, but I don't know. I don't know. Depends. Well, I know. It depends on the lighting. Depends on the lighting and the lens that you use. I think if you zoom in a little bit more, it creates I know it creates a shallower depth of field, and it has the illusion like your body looks better. But if it's zoomed out and it's more of like a wide angle lens or a fisheye lens or something like that, it's harder to look good when it's zoomed out all the way. And the lighting can really change the way you look. But I haven't felt that happy about my appearance with my abs and all that, like really something amazing, in 10 years. But it's been a miracle that I'm alive. I mean, people have gotten older. People have gotten so much older, and so I don't want to give up on that. I want to try to do that again so I can feel good about that. That was something when I was younger. I thought I'll be able to do it into my 60s or older, because I'd noticed some older people who were able to pull off looking really good and stuff as they got older, and then I'd say, I guess it's okay for that reason. So, but my body has been like, this stomach has not been anything that special. It's like it's been kind of, it hasn't looked all the way I want it to look. I should work out again. I should work out again and again. It's about like, if you feel like you're really tired and you don't want to do it and it feels like you don't really want to do it, just try to somehow change the way that you feel, like change your environment, walk somewhere else, walk a little bit, try something different, go in a different room, go outside, something like that. And then it's like different than you thought. And then it's like you don't need that food that you thought that you needed, or whatever it is. It's like you can try different new things until um, it's not the same as what you thought it would be. So I'm going to try to work out again because the body's capable of doing these really amazing things. Excuse me. Don't lose me. Walk down here. It's actually it's kind of warm down here. I was like, I can't keep saving money. I turned the heat pump on. I swept up in here. I got it ready for Al. Where's the light? Where is the light? The light. Like it's so cool. And I got these fans. Shit, I turned the fan on. How do I turn it off? I don't want it to be cold on me. I could turn this heat on. I put this little stupid space heater because, like, I put these little stupid space heaters. I can get some kind of a little better heating. So it stays really warm in the entire house. Like, if Danica and the kids maybe, I don't know. Walking in LA. If those people do drugs and they're on for 3 days, on cocaine, cocaine, then you can do something that, you don't even need the cocaine or any of that. And you can all of a sudden get way more energy than you thought, like start walking faster or something. It's kind of cold. Hi. Walking in LA. Walking in LA. Nobody walks in LA. walking in the light. Do this. Try to get energy and do some workout thing. No. I don't want to be a false idol like somebody else that I'm not. I don't want to pretend I'm Robin Williams going, Robin Williams. Do a wide stance thing. Did 4 of the wide stance ones. Yo. 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 Thinking I'm cool, but the stomach does not look the way that it looked in 2011. And I can make that happen again. Because before, to get in that shape in 2011, I lost 50 pounds. I lost 50 pounds to get in that shape in 2011. My cheap little, my cheap little thing that I got angry and broke and threw it outside. I threw it out the window. I took this shirt and I said, "You're freaking, I hate this cheap thing." And I ripped it off and threw it out the window out there. And then it laid outside for a few days. And then I didn't have a warm thing to keep me warm, and I didn't want to spend money on it. So I put this in the washing machine and put a bunch of bleach on it and fixed it. But I have to do this funny thing to the zipper to get it to work. Because I ripped it off and threw it outside, and then I kept it, and it's free, but it keeps me warm. It keeps me warm. Hi. Maybe I can do some new, maybe I'll work out with these things. I don't usually ever work out with these. It's kind of cold in here. I'm going to add some more heat. See, for about $2,000 or $1,800, I can add better heat in the downstairs. It's called a mini split, and they have three things that put heat out, and it's not that much money. It's not as expensive as a heat pump, but I haven't gotten it. I have one heat pump. It's like, I might have to use these little space heaters, but if Danica and the kids want to live here, I'll get the mini split or whatever, you know, or I can get a bunch of good little space heaters at any time. I ordered 7 of them, these really good quality ones, and the mail carrier didn't feel like lifting them, so he sent them all back. So I don't know why that happened. You know, I had these really good quality space heaters that I have upstairs, but they're pretty good. And I got 7 of them, and the mail guy didn't want to carry all of them because they were like heavy or something. So somehow they all got sent back. I was gonna do that for now. Like, I can do that at any time, get a bunch of space heaters that are good quality, and it's good enough for Danica and the kids. And I have some now, and we made it okay when it was me and Al down here. Like I had some other space heaters down here or something, and I have a heat pump. I have one heat pump, but it's a big house, so one heat pump is not quite enough to keep it like warm. I had to put this shirt on, so you know, a house of this size out there might have like 3 or 4 heat pumps. So that's expensive. And it's kind of stupid because you have to put all the ducts on the ceiling and stuff for a heat pump. And I don't want to mess up the stuff by putting all these ducts everywhere. So I was just gonna get it. They call it a mini split. It's pretty cheap. You can get one for $800, and it does heat in your house. It's called a mini split, and then need somebody special to install it or something. Because I don't know how to install the heating and air, and I don't want to. I don't want to do any more of that. I don't want to learn any more of it. But you can probably get a heating and air guy to install a mini split. And they have ones that are like $1,800 that have three heating units on it or something. But it's not like a heat pump. A heat pump is the best. It's the most efficient. It's the most efficient. It saves money on the heating and the cooling. When I got this house, there are missing doors. There's a huge door that was 6 or 7 feet wide that was just missing, and it was open to the air outside, and it had a tarp on it. And there's another huge window missing, like this big window up there, and it was just missing, and the air came in, and you couldn't stay here in the wintertime. And I had to get some kind of heat here, or I had to insulate. I had to put windows in. I had to put a big door in, a big sliding glass door up there, and some other window, and fix holes in the walls. They had holes in the walls and stuff. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be one of those people who gets old and all they did was that something like working on their own house, but I'll get old. I can't help but to get old unless I die before then. I'm already starting to get a little older. So I'd like to I don't know. I really started accepting that. I had gained weight. Why am I walking into the bathroom? I got this toilet working really well, and I got this stuff in here working really well. Oh shit, I got a lot of toilet paper. But this bathroom doesn't look as finished. I can make it really good one day. It's like, why? I didn't want to end up doing that kind of thing. I had to paint all this stuff. Like I painted this. Well, it was like I put this thing on here with the doorknob. I made that countertop. This was like a kid. My aunt, Rowan ended up getting long hair like that, but it looks like maybe one of his friends or something or whatever. I just painted it in like 5 minutes or something like that. It took like 5 minutes to paint. It didn't take that long. But the real work on the house was not the art, like painting the floors. It was the floors and the art stuff that I did. It was only like 3 months. 3 months or something. Looks pretty cool. It's starting to get cold. Starting to get cold. It's cold. I don't want to be here in the cold. I don't. Maybe sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's fun. I just don't want to do it anymore. I want to go where it's warm. Better lock the door. I'll just lock myself out. No one will probably even. You can hear them if they're driving up the road. It's all alone, way out in the woods. It's usually not scary. I'm gonna go upstairs. Be good. I don't know shit. I'm gonna turn. I don't know. Same shit that I show all the time, walking around the house, showing. Cold. But it's not that bad. I don't know. I feel tired. I might try to go to sleep. I might try to go to sleep. I can get LA. I might have to eat something. I don't know. I'm going to try to go to sleep without eating any food. I'm going to try to eat vitamin D and warm water. Try to lose weight. Hope it doesn't make me feel sick or something from not having enough food or whatever. I doubt it would. I don't know. I might have to eat something, a little bit of food. This is my lonesome life. This is my lonesome life. I'm just dead. No, it's not that lonesome. That's why I'm gonna go to LA. I'm gonna go to LA and be around people. So I'm gonna do that. It's not that lonesome. I'm talking to people on here or something. I don't know. Getting out of here. Rat salad. I started listening to Rat, Stephen Piercy. He's actually okay. He's a Christian. He's a Christian. He's not that bad. He's one of the few Christians. Well, there's a lot of Christians. Actually, there are a lot of Christians in the entertainment industry. So I find out what some of them are Christian and stuff, and then I'll listen to them more. He did that thing that I do. He did this, like the Catholic. His mom was Catholic. He did this in one of his videos. But it's weird. But Stephen Piercy, when he was young, he was like really cool. Did you hear the way his voice sounded? It's like really cool. He made it somehow. At that stuff. I don't know if he's gonna make it to heaven or not. That's really what it's all about. But I got kind of tired of my life not feeling as happy. So I think I want to go to LA and be around people. But I miss my wife and kid. Well, Danica and my kids, but I'll probably get them back or whatever. I'll get them back. I've figured out some way to get them back now. I'm gonna go. Feels awful. Like somebody taking a shit and trying to irritate it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna go. Might have to eat food or I don't know what. I'm gonna go. Bye. Good night. Bye, everyone. Bye. You can check out more videos on my channel if you want. I'm gonna go. Okay. Bye. Bye.